what is it that you've noticed? Lions fans fan policing other Lions fans? This idea that if you don't believe this team will win the Super Bowl, that you're some kind of bad fan. I was called a part-time fan this week. I know when you were in with Doug, you got some of this too because you dared express concern that the harsh reality is this team is no longer the Super Bowl favorite.
Right.
That this team will not win the Super Bowl, like can but won't. Can versus will is a debate we had earlier this week.
Yes.
People bristle at the idea that you wouldn't just blindly grit, don't quit. They can overcome anything. We are right to express concerns, and anybody who does is not a, quote, bad fan.
No, you can't just sit there and say, okay, we got 22 injuries. Guys on the, our two deep is shredded. But, hey, because of our makeup and all that, we're going to still win the Super Bowl. They could. But I think their chances are not very good because of just the attrition. The NFL is all about attrition, and the Lions are way down on the list of attrition right now, and it sucks. It's a shame. That's why I believe the franchise is cursed, but that's a whole different argument.
Don't open that can.
248-539-9797. If you do not believe that the Lions are Super Bowl bound, does that make you a bad fan, or do you think people who feel that way, there's something wrong with them? Are you one of those people out there? Those people who just, you know what? We're 12-2. We're going to just do, no matter, the whole team can get hurt. Well, I don't care. We're still going to win the Super Bowl.
Well, my thing is, fan however you want to fan.
Yes.
Whatever's genuine to how you feel is how you should approach this.
Right.
And if you're a Lions fan who looks at this and says, I'm going to root like hell for him, but ... I think you're still just as big a fan as anybody else. And if we were going to do like tiers of fan, and I hate doing this, I would argue the person who unequivocally, under all circumstances, every season believes you're winning the Super Bowl, you're delusional. You're not in reality.
Right.
I don't think you're as big a fan as someone who is paying attention to all of what's going on and how big. Like David Montgomery, I hope he comes back. Short yardage is a huge part of this football team. Gibbs is the better back, but 4th and 1, 3rd and 2, goal line. No, David Montgomery's a big deal for a team that has to win shootouts now and convert all these 4th downs. And then defensively, Carlton Davis, hell of an addition, Super Bowl pedigree.
Yes.
He helps them play the man coverage that Aaron Glenn has been dying to run in Detroit. Aleem McNeil helps stabilize the defense without Aiden. Now, can you get Aiden back? Hope and a prayer for the Super Bowl? Maybe, but you got to get there.
Right.
My point is, and the point that you've made is, guys, you should be concerned.
Yes, when you lose your best pass rusher, your best interior lineman, your best linebacker, might be back for the playoffs, and your best defensive back, and some of those backups, like Rodriguez for Anzalone and others, are also out. I mean, it's common sense that your chances to get to the Super Bowl are not going to be as great as it was, 2 weeks ago.
No, don't say that. I heard Dan Campbell on the radio this week. Don't say that. Don't say they can't. Don't say they won't. They will. They will.
And I'm glad he said what he said with you guys, because that's the way a good coach is supposed to. The players don't feel that. The players aren't sitting there. Oh my God! When they came home from the game Sunday night, honey, man, let me tell you, we got all these injuries. We're done. No, real competitors don't do that.
And I think there's a difference in fans and competitors.
Yes, there's a huge difference.
I said it after we had him on. I'm nodding my head, right? This is great. This is awesome. He will get them as far as they can possibly go.
Yes.
Whatever the furthest this team can go with the roster, he will take them there.
Right. And it doesn't make a difference how we feel about their chances, whether or not they're going to get there or not.